Okay. Um, Before I get started, I'm gonna get some non-copyright lo-fi going in the background because this is gonna be a pretty chill stream tonight. First, I'll get the chat. So, as the title says, we're not gonna be playing a game today. Okay. Before I get started, I'm gonna get some non-copyright lo-fi. It's gonna be a pretty chill stream tonight. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm kind of feeling some space lo-fi. Yeah, that's appropriate for what we're doing today. Perfect. Let me just get the Twitch chat now, and then we will be getting started. I might actually move this to this screen. For what we're doing today. Perfect. Let me just get the Twitch chat now, and then we will be getting started. I might actually move this to this. Stream manager. Pop out chat. Okay. Oh, there we go. And where's the actual... this page. So I'm actually gonna put this over here. Of course, I'm dropping frames and I'm not even playing a fucking game. I'm about to get pissed, dude. Like, this is unacceptable bullshit. Like, it should not be lagging this bad for me doing a stream where I'm not playing any games. This shouldn't be happening. I don't know why we keep dropping frames, but that's where we are, I guess. You know what? I might just keep the chats over there and then have this up over here so I can still see what the webcam looks like, so I'm gonna need to see it. Actually, I'll wait a minute before we do the intro, just to get started. But as the title says, we are gonna be chilling in the just chatting category today. I got some sandpaper, I got an X-Acto knife, and I got a kit. We'll be busting that kit open here in a second. I've kind of took a little peek inside, but aside from that, I haven't worked on this kit at all. I've had it for like 2 or 3 months, and so to motivate myself to finish it, I have just decided to do the kit on a live stream. So, I'm gonna be doing that, which is nice because I don't have to wear those glasses I was wearing yesterday, since I can keep the lights on and everything. So, let's go ahead and we'll give it about another minute, and then we will actually start streaming the game. I cleaned off my workspace earlier. Yeah, I meant to do the stream earlier in the day, but things got in the way, so it didn't happen like that. Basically, I went to get food and then forgot that I needed to grab an Well, I thought I needed to grab an X-Acto knife because I hadn't seen this in like 2 months, and then after searching for about 40 minutes, I was like, huh. And then I checked my old Gundam kit because I also got, you know what, I'll go ahead and grab it. This pertains to what we're doing anyway. So I really love these kits. Let me get my headset back on. So I started off with just doing the small, they're about like $10 a kit, and they basically build a Gundam that's about this big, maybe. And those ones are really cool, have a lot of interchangeable parts, so you can kind of mix and match. But then, I went to a local store. Hold on, So I went to a little local game shop we have. They sell cards, WrestleMania, shit, all kinds of weird knickknacks. Anyway, they also sell Transformers, which is where I get my big Transformers, like that guy. And I have the Autobot Arc back there. But they had this there, and this was the first kit big kit I bought, which was Unit 13 from Evangelion, or Evangelion, whatever way you prefer to pronounce it. So it was a full Unit 13 kit. Sadly, I think there was some issues with this one because it didn't really stay together too well. It ended up breaking. So this one kind of upset me because this was like $900. I mean, I still have like the pieces. Where is it? Here it is. Eventually I'm gonna glue this together, but like, I still have the Spear of Longinus. It's just, I don't have the fucking Ava anymore. And I could make the other one too. It's like the pieces are still there. I just, as I said, I don't have the Ava anymore. There's these two, which are like, I think they're called ET fields. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've watched through Evangelion. I was watching through it there for a while because, God, there's so many extra parts here. I wonder if I could build a different version. Weird. Oh yeah, I have to take this apart for it to fit back in the box. I think that's why I never glued it. Let me go put this back, and then we'll get started with the actual kit of the day. Accidentally left off the price for Unit 13. Just took that in my craft store. Alright, so we're gonna get started actually working on this thing today. So let me show you guys the Gundam I got. So I got this from Target a couple months ago. It was only like 25 bucks. I don't think this will take too long to put together, but there's some intricate parts that might take me an extra second to figure out. And using only this, get the proper pieces snipped together. So anyways, this is the kit we are going to be working on today. I have the ZGMF X20A Strike Freedom Gundam. This is still one of the just plastic ones, but when I saw it, I mean, I was like, that thing looks insanely cool. So I had to grab it. So I did. So let's take a look at what we're getting into here. Color guide. So, like, obviously the pieces, they come pre-colored, but that's more mint as a base coat for a lot of them. You can actually paint this stuff yourself. And here on the back, they give you, it'll be harder for you guys to read. Because it's in Japanese, but it does say in English what the actual colors are too. So this is our guide for completing the mech. We'll go ahead right now, we'll open it up and see what bracket we're going to be starting with. So it looks like B. I guess I'm just going to be hopping around a lot. So before we get too into this thing, let me have a quick smoke. And we will officially get started on building the Freedom Gundam. Go ahead and put it up now so you guys can see it while I do this. Boop. I'll make it so that you guys can see it while I'm doing that. There you go. Alright. So now you guys can see the kid, get a look at it. So he's got some pretty cool wings. He's got the side blasters. So now, another really cool thing you can do with the kits like this one here, and even that Ava one, but I wouldn't recommend that one because that one's like a specialty item. It's like 100 limited edition thing. I'm really sad it's messed up. These guys you can use to kit bash other Gundams as well, but it's good to get an understanding of how the internals work before you try to do that, because you can't just go gluing arms onto one. You'd probably have to actually get a Dremel, have some spare pieces, maybe like some sort of four-arm Gundam for the body. So when it comes to Gundam, my actual why is that moving now? Hold on, I have an idea. I'm gonna try to keep this thing moving. There we go, that'll work. So my knowledge on the Gundam series itself, I'm gonna take my jacket off because I'm kind of overheating. On the Gundam series itself is pretty limited, but like I said, I kind of really love kit bashing and shit like that, so you get into what hobbies you like. The other reason we're doing this is because I want to see if this is going to be a content I can do on my channel, because over probably the next 4 months, I'm going to be working on getting 4 armies for 40k, so me and my friends can do a 40k, like the tabletop version of 40k. So I'll probably be doing some streams on my own, and then with each of the players that are going to control the army so that they can paint theirs. In any case, let's crack this bad boy open. So, a good starting point would be to go into here and just remove all this excess plastic we don't need. I like to keep this for doggy bags or any kind of shit like that. So, if you have an animal and you're opening one of these kits, these things make a great temporary gloves. Yeah, you don't get as much movement, but you can still do a scoop and get a lot of the scoop out. So if you have pet problems, this is a great way to deal with it. Alright, let's take a look at what we got there. We got the energy shield there. I honestly really like how that part looks. It's pretty sick. I like how it's got a bit of a ragged edge, like energy weapons probably would have. Looks like these things here might be the thrusters that attach to the side. Yeah, it looks like they are. And this is going to be parts for our red highlights down here. So that's what we got out of the first bag. Bag number 2. I see some interesting stuff right at the top of bag number 2. You're supposed to cut away. What am I doing? Okay. Anyway. Alright, so bag number 2. We have the actual energy blades for the mech. So this is what it'll actually use to attack with. Well, this is the swords. In the show, that's what it would attack with. One of the many weapons they have. Here's our gold accents, because this guy has a little bit of gold to him. Looks like this is his wings here. And then here we have what looks to be some of his outer casing and stuff. Hopefully that. Okay, there we go. It does focus. It just takes it a second. Okay, so you guys can kind of see the detail. Hold on, let me. So I already have some lighting going, so. Dude, I swear to God, this thing is so weird when it comes to how it works on changing. There. Changing what color things are. So that look better now? Yeah, because now you guys don't have another light shining on it, so you can kind of see the parts there. Make sure I didn't drop any other ones of those. Alright. These pins in the top of this one, I'm just showing you those quickly. Those are what, they're not pins, I said that wrong. Those are the joints and stuff for the thing, how its legs will move and such. So, these will go in like leg connectors, arm connectors, and shit like that, and basically give the model its movement. By the way, this isn't like that $100 kit I showed you guys. That's like not the most expensive model kit you can get. Like, I don't know if this is the most expensive, but I know that for 40k you can get the Titan kit, and that's like 4,000. These are the blue accents of the wings we got right here, and some more. Next bag has some stickers. Great, I love stickers. I'm not bad at them at all. I'm gonna use this bag as like a kind of has look. I've cut myself with this knife too many times, so now not to be careful with it. Okay. We got our last bag open. Let's see what she contains. Still haven't seen the hands now that I'm thinking about it. So this is B1. Oh, good. It doesn't even really get focused this time. You guys can actually see it. I guess it's because it's dark, though. So. Oh, they're the hands. Hands are on E1. And here is the rest of our armor pieces. Start putting shit back in the box. Sorry about the glare. There you go, that's the sticker sheet. So nothing too egregious here. Most of it's self-colored. Self-colored, that doesn't make much sense. It's colored already, so we don't have to color it ourselves. Okay. Let's get these into here for now, and we will then figure out what ones we need first. So the way I like to handle these, you do not want to go and just punch all these out, because each one, it might be kind of hard to see, but where my finger is, right there, you can kind of see it. Those are numbered, so it helps you determine what part is what number, because there are some parts that look very similar. I'm trying to just stack these nicely so it's not overbulging. Take this, put it in the bottom of the kit box. Alright. So, let's look at this. We are at BC1 is our starting point. Can I fold this in? Yeah, I can fold that in while I'm working on it. Okay. So, I'll show you guys the instructions. Let me put it in view so that's easier for you guys to see. So this is how the instructions work. They kind of show you what you're going to be doing throughout it, and they give you piece numbers, and you have to use those specific pieces. So this first part looks like it's going to be the main body. So we're going to need B1. So B1 is the specific plate. All of these will have a thing like that. That's D1. D1 athletes. E3. B1. So we need a B117. Let's go ahead and cut that out, and that is the piece I thought it was. So to cut this, hey, don't do that. Don't cut over your book like I was just doing. Make sure you got yourself a flat surface, and keep your fingers out of the way of the workspace. Like so, I'm working on the left side. Hold on, let me move this down so you guys can see this. I'm cutting the left side of it. I mean the right side here. So I'm going. This is left for you guys, but it's right for me. I'm cutting this side, so I'm going to hold it by there. So we're going to get as close to this. There's a little nib there. We just cut it. And then we cut this one. Some of them take a little more pressure, and then I'm going to turn it away from myself, and I'm going to hold it by the other two we've already cut. And there we go. We got our first little armor piece. I'm going to take a quick inspection, see if I need to sand it at all. It needs a little bit, but not much. Tiny bit here. Alright. So then I just took a little bit of sandpaper and the edges where those nibs were, sorry, I'm trying to position this. And the edges where those nibs were attached to it, I sanded them down so that they're not there anymore. And that'll just make sure the pieces come together. So we need PC2, two PC2 tubes. Okay. Why am I closing this? I still have to rearrange my desk a little bit, sorry. I wasn't entirely ready for this stream. Okay. PC2. I think PC. B2, B2, E1. Ooh, almost dropped that one. And A1. And this probably gonna have some arbitrary thing. You know, like an SB13. Okay, cool. SB13. That's the name. Okay, so we need both PC. Oh, okay, I see. So both of those are PC too. So let me get this little closer to the camera for you guys while I'm doing this, so you can see it's these two right here. So these are actually a softer plastic, so I'm going to try to be careful while I cut them as well because, well, it's softer plastic. I'm not trying to cut through the piece of plastic. Also, I'm not going to sand these down because usually they cut pretty nice, and as long as you get close to the cut point there, you should be fine. So that one's free too. Okay. These are going to go into here, it looks like. Just like this. That's going to be, I guess, his shoulder joint. So when we're done with the first step, we now have this. Fucking hand out of the way. Okay. So now we need D1, 4, and 3, it looks like. So D1. D2. I think D1 is the last piece here. No, it's B2. I was wrong. D2 can't be that blue thing. Okay, D1 is the blue piece. And I'm guessing it's these ones at the bottom. It is these ones at the bottom. So we need D1 and D3. So we'll set this little guy off to the side for now. Oh, 4 and 3. Okay, so that's both of these pieces right here. So this is a little harder plastic. So this is once again pieces that I will sand after I cut free. Like that one there, that one got a little messed up from that. So as you can see, it left that little nib there. So a little bit of fine sanding. I like to be very careful with these kits because they are tiny, so you don't want to oversand your piece you're working on. And I'm literally using a piece of sandpaper I just broke off a tiny bit. So as you can see now, that little nib is pretty hard to see. It doesn't look like anything actually happened to it when I was cutting it out. Okay, so we need a D3 and D4. So D4 is this one right here. Careful with mess that one up as well. It's harder plastic to make it a little harder to get them off sometimes. So it needs a little bit of love as well. And the point of sanding it is to make sure that the pieces will actually connect together well. So if you don't do that, they're not going to do that. Like I said, with the squishy pieces, it usually has to go. So then the appeased guy just wants us to put this together with that, like that. So the two nodes in this back piece are going to go up, and the two claws on that are going to go down. So now we go to PC4. What are you? PC02. There's another PC? I thought there wasn't. This one's PC4. Oh. I'm stupid. When it says PC4, it means piece 4 on PC. This node didn't come off right. That's always a bugger. That's the other reason I don't like sanding these pieces. They do not cooperate well with the sandpaper. So I'm going to try to be as careful as I can. And get just the tiniest nib. And if you can't get it, it's not too big of a deal. Just try to cut a little more carefully on the next one. These round ones you got to be real careful with, because if you cut them wrong, you ruin the whole thing. Okay, he's free. Alright, so we got our round pieces. And these are just going to go... One goes onto there, on the bottom, with the little nub sticking up. And another one goes here. A126. This is A1 here, so we need 26 off of it now. And then it looks like once we've done this, we combine all three of these parts. Okay, here's 26 all the way down here. It's going to be this guy right here. Needs a lot of sanding on that one. There we go. One side had a huge nib, but I was able to get rid of it. Okay, so then this is supposed to go... That goes together like that. This all will fit into the center of there. God, I hate these wall joints, they suck. There we go. Now we have a little torso put together. Okay, it now wants us to go to B1 and get part 16. So we'll move the ones that we don't need out of the way. B2, so this is probably B1. B1, part 16. It's the piece I was holding it by. So we're going for this big guy right here. Let me get a better angle. That looks kind of good. Okay. Nib it, we didn't nib it. Alright, one more to go. Okay. Does it need any sounding? Or the nub's good? Yeah, I can't even tell where this one was attached originally. Wonderful. So this is just gonna squeeze on me. What? Okay, so that is on there correctly now. Here's what we have so far. And now we're gonna add some little details to this. So it wants us to get C23 and 22. Okay. So we need out of not this plate and not this plate, but the plate I have in my hand right now. We need E23 and 22. Or, yeah. 23 and 22. There they are. Those things. Can actually flip it this way. See if we got that. Yeah, that's a way better angle to cut this thing by. If any of those are ever at a weird spot, I'm just turn the thing around, because as you can see, I was able to make myself not have to do a lot of wrist there, and that piece came out pretty good aside from that nib. So we'll just sand down that nib real quick and then we'll get back. Seemed like once I stopped caring about when the stream said it was doing that, it finally decided to stop acting up for a second, so that's fantastic. Alright. Sanding? You need sanding as well. Why are there fur on my sandpaper? My cats have not been up here yet. I will show you guys the piece once we're done putting the parts in that it tells us for that section. Okay, so now we needed E1. So where's E1? D1, what are you? This is C, wasn't it? No, that's C, I think. Yeah, that's C. D1. Say D1? Just D1. Okay. B1. E2, I need E1. A1, 2. Sorry, I'll stop trying to say them out on B2. Oh, there's E1. E1 was at the bottom of the box. Okay. So we need 28. 28 is this very tiny guy here that's hard for you guys to see there, but it has like a dip on the inside. Go ahead and get that cut out. So that one actually came well. I think that's like got a little bit bad, but wasn't anything we couldn't fix. So that one actually came out pretty good. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to focus on that for you guys. Oh, there you go. Let's see. I think it would just go in this way, yeah? Yep. Alright. So now, he has those little accents. And we need B115 and let's see. Let's see. C20. That one to the top of the pile because then we know we need this now. Okay, so we needed B115. This piece right here. That is our piece. Looks like this one's going to be a good cut from the top. So just go from the top to this one. Make sure you check the top of that after you cut it, because these round pieces, they need to be smooth. Well, relatively smooth. Obviously sanding it's gonna take some of that away, but you don't even need to really heavily sand it. You just give it a light sanding. There's no nib anymore, so it'll work as it's supposed to. Okay. And then we needed C20, which is this piece right this out of the way. We'll set that guy right there. C20 is the neck brace. Which is why I was trying to get a new one today, but as fate would have it, that didn't work out. One more side sound up real quick. Alright, we got our little neck piece. So now then it says to put in, I guess this goes into this, like this. If I wasn't going to use this and kit bash it into something later, I would probably glue that neck joint into place, but it's pretty fun. Okay, you need B114, which is B1, and C4. Oh, that's not something I want to say. Now, if you ever cut a piece early, like say you go to the wrong one, but it had a similar piece and you cut it and then you realize it's not the right piece, don't panic. You have a box to store these in. Keep track of the box. Keep the box. You ever go to Moo, it's a great way to store it. As I just said, you accidentally cut an early piece, you can put it back in there. Where did I put my X-Acto knife though? So that kind of scares me right now. Me moving very slowly, not to kill myself. I put it in the box. Okay. So now we need another piece from this one, and that is C number 4. So that's up here in the red. It's this piece right here. This one that has this weird shape. This one looks like it's gonna be fine to go at it from above. How did that do? It's got a little nub on the bottom side, but that's nothing I can't fix easily. Look at that one too. Okay. So then C number 4 goes this way with the. How the fuck? Oh. Guess you push it in a little bit and then this one goes in the top of that one. Maybe I was supposed to put that on first. Alright, so we are done with this section. The body is complete. Well, I mean, not the full body, but this, what they're calling the body section, is complete. Alright, one moment, guys. Take a quick little break since we've been going for about 40 minutes. Okay, let's get back to this model. So, as you're doing the kit, I'll show you guys this here if I can move this without knocking shit over. We'll move that over there. As you're doing the kit, it'll basically, throughout parts, will tell you what section you're on. So like we just did the very beginning right there, which is the body section, and now we're moving on to the head section. So we'll be working on the head now. It'll basically though tell you what section you're working on, so you can kind of expect what you'll be doing. Alright, so to start us off, we actually need something from this sheet, so that's convenient. We need number 24. Just somewhere down here. Oh my god, that's a tiny piece. That one needs a cut from the top. It's only secured by 2, that makes it easy. Kinda. Needs a little bit of sanding, but I've forgotten what I've done with my tiny piece of sandpaper already. Did I put that in my pocket? I've done stupider shit. No, that's money. Okay, what about this pocket? No. Okay, so when did I put the sandpaper? And I can tear off another piece. I just don't want my animals accidentally hurting them with cells with sandpaper. I don't know if they could do that, but another good thing, I mean, don't like go taking them from your mall or whatever, but like if you go to Dollar General for instead of sandpaper, they have those nail brushes that people use to sand their nails, I guess. You can get those, and those will work well, just as well as some actual sandpaper. Honestly, a little more control there. Okay, so we got our first piece. Now we need C25. Set that off to the side out of the area of where we're cutting at. C25 is where? 21. Oh, 25. Oh god, that's why I can see 25. It's next to the shield here. This 25 right here is very, very tiny piece. It's hard to tell where I'm actually supposed to cut on this part. Damn, the wind is going strong right now. Might have cut a little more off than I was supposed to there. And it's gone. No, it's not. Okay, I found it. Okay. Actually, I think we cut off exactly the right amount, surprisingly. Now I have to be very careful and sand this thing. There we go. And yeah, alright. You're supposed to put a fucking sticker on that? What the hell do they think I am? Insane? Jesus Christ, I can't, oh my god. Oh, this sticker is gonna get ruined so fast. I'm gonna fuck this up almost immediately. That's what I don't like. I might just, instead of using the sticker. Yeah, it's fucked up. Right, not, oh yeah, and then it just ripped. Okay, fuck the sticker, we'll just leave it blue. It'll look cooler anyway. Okay, so this is supposed to connect with that other piece I cut out. We need C. C6. Select 3. I don't understand what the fuck that even need C6. Oh. Oh. Effective. Select 3. There's a different sticker you can use. I guess I'll try to put that one on. This one's a little bit easier to tell what way it needs to go. Still think clear might be the best option. Wait a minute. Sticker actually went on there pretty good. This might make it seeable for you guys now. Let's see if that's actually on there or if it's gonna have some problems. I think it's actually on there good. Like, it's never gonna be perfect. I don't have the hands for putting tiny stickers on things, but I think that's about as perfect as I can get it. Okay, so this then goes into C6. I don't like how it looks right now. I'm gonna take it out. What the fuck? Where's she going in? There it is. Yeah, that looks like shit. I'm taking it off. Looks so much better with just the clear. Okay. So now we need A132 is what I said? Yes. Move this out of the way. Also, stickers can go back in here. Number did it say? 32. Oh shit, I forgot to put this other piece on there. This goes. That's supposed to go on there, right? Guess I'll know when I go to attach this next piece. But it looks like it's sticking out its tongue right now. Alright. We need A132. Oh, great, it's incredibly small and hard to tell where the cut lines are again. The good news is those smaller parts you have to make, they will get easier to see as you put them together. Some light sounding again. Sounding my Nell also. Nice. I think I did put that other piece the right way, so that's good. So that just slides on there. What? Oh, yep, I did did the first piece wrong. Okay. So that first piece I actually put on wrong. So there's what we got now. Is this lights coming out? No. No, they're just harder to see. They look silver now for some reason. Okay, so then we need A125. You're supposed to put a sticker on the back of it. A125. Which is the back of the head. So I think we're about done with the head here. If I could actually afford the airbrushes and shit, I would probably do some weathering on this guy after we were done, but I cannot, alas. Okay. This all just sockets into here. Yep, there's a little slot for everything to go in. You just kind of connect them. Go. So that should make you guys be able to see the face a little bit better there. Oh, we need to put a sticker on that one. What do we need? 5. Sticker 5. What is sticker 5? God, it's so fucking tiny. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this one up. Hold on. Go. I just remembered a hack I had seen about using this. So I use stickers down. There we go. That one actually went in pretty well. So there's that blue slot there. Okay, so I'll remember to do that when I gotta put down these stickers. Press it down real quick, make sure it's actually secure. Okay. We need A124. And we gotta put stickers on this piece as well. Jesus. There's pieces in this that might jump out. Part. Okay. Oh my god, 6 is even tinier than the last one. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be damn near impossible. I have to get that thing that looks like a speck of glitter into a very tiny hole at the top where that kind of cuts back there. I'm supposed to get it into right here. Let's see if I can do that now. Sticker's giving me problems. Oh fuck, it's on my hand now. Oh, so I just get a metallic paint and do this on myself. Into the hole. Damn it. Okay. It's at the top now. Oh, come on, it fell over. Got it up at a good angle this time. Oh, I think we got it. We almost fucking had it. There we go. We fucking got her now, boys. We got her now. Now I'm just pushing it down. That was a pain in the ass. I gotta do one more like that. This one's relatively bigger, but still probably gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. Okay. So now we gotta get this one into the socket right below where we just put the other one. Imagine my dyslexia had fucked me up and this one was supposed to go in the one up there. That would really piss me off right now, but I know that's not what happened because I'm pretty sure I just double checked it. Really? Gonna be this difficult? Or you're gonna be this guy for me? Sandpaper to press it down so that I have way less of a chance of picking it up and moving it while I press it. Perfect. Alright. So can we combine these parts now? We can. Alright. Now we need A129. So do not cut. How am I supposed to get this out without cutting it? Oh, it means that don't cut. I see. This thing is thin as shit. There was a little nib on it that everyone can't see. Okay, that's the next step. So this goes onto there, yeah. Even tells you which order you're supposed to do this in. So, first we take this yellow guy. That we've completed the head of this model, and I think that's going to be a pretty good point to take a break because we're about an hour in now. As you can see, we've got him pretty established now. He's got his head and his body. So next we'll be doing the arms, and I will probably not tomorrow night, but maybe tomorrow night. It just depends on how work goes. But most likely Friday night we'll continue this. So, anyways, I've been Matt from AAG. Thanks for tuning in if you did. I had fun kind of working on that for you guys. If you guys are enjoying this, leave some likes so I know that I can continue doing this without